goes to check the river.
It's nearly a metre high now. It was about 400 this morning. So yeah, it's coming up quick. Been big rain upstream somewhere. See what's going on here.
But he's about to find a more dangerous problem.
You see a big slide mark here where he's been coming in and out somewhere? Obviously there's one big old crocodile been hanging here, so we'll just try and do something with him. He's pulled up here this year in the flood, you know, come down. Mind you, he could be here too, don't worry. Anywhere. Anything that's sort of still on the bank of the river, which we are right at Cooleybar, is potentially bloody food for a crocodile, you know. So keep your feet out of the water. We'll go and get a bait for this crocodile.
When the river finally drops, the workers will have to cross it safely. So there's really only one thing to do. It's time to go croc trapping.
We'll put the bait in here. The crocodile swims in there. And he pulls the bait. And we got him.
The only problem is getting the trap over to the river. But Milton's got that sorted.
Milton sets traps and catches them and removes them, otherwise they eat the stock. The crocodiles, they're pretty common in the river. Yeah, you don't go in the water.
We'll put it half in the water and half out. And the old crocodile will just slide straight in there. That's all we need to do. Oh, we'll get him eventually, one way or another, eh? Either that or he'll get us. Looks like we got one in the trap here now. We'll poke down there and have a look. I don't know what it is I can see, but we'll get up a bit closer. And the old man salty, he'll eat anything. You know, in the wet season, whatever's an easy feed.
There's two types of crocs at Cooleybar. The man-eating salties and the smaller and harmless freshies.
Just make sure there's nothing outside the trap here first.
So what's Milton got in his trap?
It's only a little freshie, eh? Only a little fella. The salties eat the freshies, eh? Eat me when I come here too. Wee little fella. It's a good indication that it's telling me there's no big saltwater crocodile here because the salty will eat those little freshwater fellas too, eh? Yeah, it's quick, aren't they, eh? There he goes.
Just to be safe, you'll reset the trap because you never know. Hey, Milton?
That's the thing, eh? You never know with them. Last year one nearly got me. All right, no worries, Ian.
A few meals later,
and
Milton's decided to try and make a profit from his croc problems.
I'm just up here going to collect a few crocodile eggs down on the Adelaide River. Fly along in a helicopter and locate the nest and locate where the crocodile is and land beside it or walk in. Several different ways you can do it. Crocodile nest, they've got everything in it. I'll say that stops the snakes and centipedes going up his leg.
The croc population is out of control in the territory. To help keep numbers down, the government lets Milton collect eggs to sell to croc farms.
It's hard work, eh? Especially when the crocs start jumping out at you.
Joining Milton on today's hunt is local daredevil Andy.
Could carry a radio so I can communicate with the pilot, Milton.
Beautiful.
If the crocodile's going to eat me, I'll tell him to go.
If the crocodile's there at the front of the helicopter, Andy will use the box to put between the crocodile and the nest. And as you can see, that's a box that's been used quite a bit for picking up eggs, all the bloody teeth marks, you know what I mean? They're probably the worst crocodiles in Australia anyway, for attacking you. Well, they'll eat you, put it that way.
All ready to go. Stick, that's the most important bit. Stick in the box.
Helicopters and crocodiles, it's all a pretty dangerous business. But yeah, it's all just another day's work.
oysters in the beaches. They'll need to find some nests.
Crocodile there too, eh?
You know, they nest in the same spot each year.
Biggest old man there laying in the mud, look. That is probably one of the biggest crocodiles I've seen for a while, eh? There's 4 or 5 nests just along here, I think, eh? The nest there. That just leapt out of the water a good 10 foot. We'll just go around and we'll turn around and come back again. Here it is right here, this is what we're looking for.
It's time for the boys to get to work.
Just check that hole, eh?
Trouble is, they've got company.
I might just have to let you out, eh? Just go in there, sneak in there steady and I'll get out of the way.
There's a nest there and we landed on it. Andy went in onto it. I've got to keep an eye out for a crocodile and talking through it.
There should be one here, I'm telling you, one cheeky one here.
Probably one of the most frightening places you'll ever get into, yeah. Unless your leg's caught in a vice and you're on fire, that'd be frightening. Yeah, being in a croc nest is pretty touchy business.
There's nothing in there. Cover it up, mate, and leave it.
The nest is empty. But they can hold up to 100 eggs, which can be sold for about $2 grand.
Have a bit more of a look out there, eh?
Oh, the empty nest is quite frustrating actually, because either someone's taken them or they just haven't been laid yet. It's a frustrating waste of time and energy.
Not much action there. All right, we'll find something here, we keep persevering.
And with the chopper costing $300 an hour to run, you guys need to find some eggs, and soon.
You go out there all day, you got to produce some eggs. You know, you got to produce.
Yeah, we might find one here.
So far, Milton and Andy have come up empty on their hunt for croc eggs.
Oh, that's a good one. We can walk in there, you know, we can land out here and walk into it.
They've found another nest, and this time Milton's taking charge.
Right there, look.
It just leapt out.
You see the crocodile take off and you'll get that 4 or 5 minutes where he's sort of settling his heartbeat down, and that's when you get the eggs and get out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right, Andy, let's go, mate.
The boys are in the thick of it.
Oh, she's right there, look under the bush. See that little bit of, you can see the water moving there a little bit.
But will they finally find their buried treasure?
Quickly now.
There's a good egg here.
That's white gold.
But it's no time to lose focus.
You need to stay there and be quick with your egg collection because she won't go away, she'll protect the nest.
We put a mark on them so you can tell which way they've been sitting in the nest. If they roll over, then the little baby croc will die and it's no good.
The nest's a good haul, but not enough.
Fertile ones there, back in the hole, eh?
Yep.
The boys' 2-hour trip is really starting to cost.
We've got to find something, not a lot of water.
But Milton's got a hunch the biggest scorer is still out there.
The nest there.
There was 3 nests that were right up the end of a salt arm that hadn't been found on the first 2 runs.
But there's a slight problem.
Gee, he's a big one, that one.
Milton can't land the chopper anywhere near the nest. And there's no safe path to it on foot.
No good trying to try that, they'll end up getting chewed. We might land or get Andy and...
At Cooleybar, giving up is not an option. So the lads decide to improvise.
Yeah, I'll just give her a poke in there, Andy, in that hole, eh, and I'll hover you, mate. Righto, mate.
2 nests were good full nests and the other one was empty.
All in all, the guys found 3 nests and collected around 250 eggs.
Good to be finished, near o'clock.
At $20 a pop, it's a nice little earner before mustering begins again.
Copy there, Milton.
Yeah, roger.
I haven't seen it, but there's been a big croc track sighted down Billabong.
Crocodile. Let's go.
The Joneses have a slight problem. A saltwater croc has gotten past Milton's river traps and moved into the Billabong near the homestead.
Come on, jump in. You got mud on your boots?
So Milton and his most experienced croc hunter have to go get it.
Just go and have a look here, see if you can see this bloody thing, eh?
Uncle Hamish is coming too.
Everyone reckon he's about 12 foot long, but I thought he was only a little fella. But if he's 12 foot, we might have to get rid of him from here, eh?
But before they can catch the road croc, they've got to spot him first.
All the cockatoos have told him we're coming. Have a look now, see if you can see him, mate.
Yeah.
Right there. Here, look, there's his track there. See where he's been going here? See there? Coming up here, see little track through the mud? That dirty water there, look, see that dirty water? Yeah, dirty water right here. Well, we live just there and we've got pets, dogs, and this little fella here, 12-foot crocodile, will grab hold of them, you know.
Crocodile that size will have a go at you and I. You know, you can't afford to have that. He's in a bad place, he doesn't need to be here.
Pretty hard to catch in here. You can't get a boat in here or anything.
Eviction isn't going to be easy, but Milton has a plan. The 2 Miltons are going to have a go at spotting the croc from the air, but Hamish will be very surprised if they do.
It's hard to see them in the Billabong. There's a lot of algae and reeds at the bottom of the Billabong, even when it's this low. They can get in under there. That's why they've survived so long. They're pretty good at stealth.
See that dirty water there? That's where he is.
Now it's time to employ a slightly taller croc hunter.
Just wait there, away from the water.
The boys are going to try to poke the croc onto the bank, or something.
Couldn't really see much. You could sort of see where it was sitting by the different coloured water a little bit, but unless you knew it was there, you wouldn't know. And just started poking around in there, and out he came. It was a pretty good shot, actually. Livened him up a bit.
Well, he's not happy. Looks like the boys will have to change tactics to catch this guy.
Right, we'll get that snare, eh?
Milton and Hamish have failed to chase the croc over to the bank, so it's plan B.
That wire hook, you know, spread it over and try and get over his head.
The boys are going to try hooking the fellow's snout or tail, then pull him to the bank.
I reckon we can hook onto him with that one. I reckon we'll get him.
And they're off.
There he is.
On first go, the rogue bites straight through the rope.
That snare's come undone there, mate. It's an angry bastard.
Hamish fixes the snare, and it's time for round 2.
Got him, country. Little crocodile catcher.
With a bit of a struggle, they've got the beast on the bank. But no one's more surprised than Milton.
Well, I thought we were just going to poke around and have a look for him. And next minute, Hamish has got it hooked on the end of this turnout. Can you believe that? plucking that out of your bloody garden, eh? That's why you don't go around the edge of the water, see? Doesn't matter what water, whether it's a billabong or the river, when you're in crocodile country, they can be anywhere. Look at now, Milton, don't come that side of him. I'll keep the weight on his head here, bros. You got him. You just got to get that first one. Be careful now. I'll keep the weight forward. You got him, country. We got him. Man eater. Hey?
With the culprit in custody, it's over to the Coolibah Croc Ranch, where he'll stay until Milton finds him a new home.
Righto, hop out, little Milton. Exciting, eh? Hard in a little shallow water like that, you know. But we definitely don't want him in there. You don't want a crocodile at your bloody doorstep, do you? When the cattle cross the river here all the time, the whole crocodile's dying out on them.
Milton's setting traps along the river to keep the waters round the station safe.
The idea is catch a few crocodiles and relocate them up to a croc farm near Darwin. One crocodile trap.
If there is a road croc out there, he'll be hungry.
Are we going to go down to the river or what?
Milton's decided to take the teenagers to check the croc traps he set earlier.
We'll poke down there and have a look.
If he's snared a rogue, the kids will have to jump out and help Dad get it home.
Teach them a few skills when they're young and they're half safe anyway. Never know what could happen in the bush. We'll look down into the water, we might be able to see.
It's Alex's first croc, and it's safe to say she's worried.
I don't really want to catch crocodiles.
Nothing. Must be that way, I reckon. You can see where the crocodile's been in them, hitting them before, eh?
Looks like Mo and Alex are off the hook.
I don't know what it is I can see, but we'll get up a bit closer.
Uh-oh, spoke too soon.
Looks like we got one in the trap here now. We'll go down and have a look at it. You ready to go for a run or what?
Probably not a good idea.
They're probably the worst crocodiles anywhere in the world, I'd say. Well, they'll eat you. You can't get much more dangerous than that. Right, Alex, get both. I'm ready to go.
Milton's trapped a 4-metre croc.
Be careful.
Now Bo and Alex have to help him get it home.
You got to learn how to pick him up properly. This rope will be hooked up to it and we got him, and then we pick him up here and bring him up here.
Bo's done this before, but it's Alex's first time, and it shows.
Where do I go now? Right, move on.
Freshwater ones aren't too bad. It's the salties that you got to worry about. You know, eat your dogs and that, eh, and grab a kid. As soon as they're there, you can get them out of there.
Bo jumps right in, but Alex is glued to the spot.
Oh, thank you.
Chuck a crocodile on the litter and jockey strap it down and bring it home. It's all just another day's work.
Alex is keeping well clear. The croc's secured for now, but there's a new danger. Flying the snarly passenger home.
You feel the weight of the chopper, yeah, we just got to play with it a bit and feel the weight and just ease back nice and steady, and you try and jerk it and pull it around a bit, you'll have a mistake, and we don't want that. They're usually fatal in a helicopter.
birthday boy's back.
He's moving now. Bloody hell. Forget now, he's a bit touchy.
But his four-legged passenger is in no mood to party.
Go on, you horrible looking bloody thing. Come here, stand up beside this, quick. Come in from that side a little bit. Grab him.
Now they've got to load the rogue on the ute and take him to the coolie bar croc pen.
Quick, give him a jump in here, BJ. No, pull it back and up.
But Milton and Bo can't do this by themselves.
Jump up and sit on it. Here, give him a hand, sit on it.
Alex now has to face her fears.
Sit on it.
I think it's a really stupid idea.
And another Milton lesson is learned.
You've done a good job, darling.
Yeah.
A bit dangerous. Get roused on a bit sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
So Milton's school of hard knocks is over, and the croc will enjoy some cooler bar hospitality for now.
Yeah, when we get about 10 or 12, whatever the permit allows us, we'll run up to Darwin, up to the NT Croc Farm. Put them up there and they use them for breeding, mate. He's just getting set up in here. This is what he's got to carry his loot with. There's big money in crocodiles, and I've been all over the territory collecting crocodile eggs. Put your glove on, just getting used to walking in this thing now, and make sure that's not going to cut the out of your when I lift you up first.
Sounds dangerous.
Priority.
So what does his Mrs. Christie think of Hamish's career change?
He's a smart man, that Hamish, but he might not look like it today.
But this isn't his idea. The bloke who normally helps Milton's away, so Hamish is a reluctant volunteer.
I'm a singing flying donkey.
You right, mate?
Yeah, roger, mate. No worries.
Milton's allowed to collect a legal quota of eggs. It helps to keep croc numbers down.
There it is.
But that's no consolation to Hamish,
Right, Hamish?
Pretty nerve-wracking, pretty scary.
as he's about to be dropped onto his first nest.
Bit of an adrenaline rush.
Because he's a rookie, they're taking extra precaution.
You put the ring over the nest and the fella, you settle him down inside the ring and he robs the nest, but it's more of a bluff than a security thing.
Safe at home, a very pregnant Christina is worried about her baby brother.
You want tunnel, Hamish? You don't want to just say hello and tell me what you're doing.
Full concentration.
Just be careful, darling, please.
But Hamish is already on a croc nest. This is the most dangerous time.
Keep an eye out for them crocodiles there, like. Come up anywhere underneath you there, when you're robbing them. Good net,
She's good to have fear though, especially when you know there's a crocodile out there.
And then,
Hey! Crocodile, just to the left of the nest, mate. Just left of the nest. Move, brother, move, move.
and that's why you wear the orange ring.
Swap ya. You're hopping in. I don't think all clear here, though. I just unhook yourself, mate. We gotta go,
So Hamish survives his first croc egg hunt.
Miss, try.
And heads home with all his toes and fingers intact.
I've got a long way to go, I think,
The downside of going to town is you get stuck running everyone else's errands.
What's this?
From grabbing spare parts for Hamish or horse feed for Christina.
I'm just watching her, she does everything.
He's such a gentleman.
Ah, and there's also a little package to pick up.
That is a big looking croc.
Oh, I thought it was looking small.
It's a rogue salty, captured alive, and it needs to be relocated.
Have you touched it yet?
Touched its tail, yeah?
Its tail? What about its teeth?
Nah, you kidding?
This is the first time Jeff's ever seen a crocodile.
How come it's not moving? Like, I thought it'd be thrashing.
He's a bit tired, mate, and we've given him a shot of Valium.
We don't really want him bouncing around in the back of the car.
Yeah, well, that was my thoughts. I'm all good.
Cured for life.
Rainie's taking the sleeping giant back to her croc farm.
Come.
When he wakes up, the old salty will see out his days in a breeding program. Lucky fella.
Thanks very much.
I can't believe we've got a croc sitting in the back of the ute. Look at that.
On the way back through town,
Okay, what do we want?
Jeff decides he's not going to let a man-eater stop him from getting a treat.
I'm not saying Trev's food's bad. I'm just saying we're a true star.
I think they're getting a good view back there.
Where'd you get this bad boy? Oh, I just caught it myself. Nah. We just went and picked it up.
Oh,
Just went and picked it up from around the road.
Oh, nice.
As you do.
Thanks. You too. We got our doggy bag for our friend in the back. No, I was just joking.
She ran real. See, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. You'll take it back, have you? Look.
Cheers, man.
What we got here? It looks like a real cowboy now. Turn around and give us a look at you. There you go, good pair. Oh, good jeans too, eh?
All decked out.
That's the go, mate.
Milton seems to like it, I guess. Trev doesn't like it, which is even better because I like it that much more now. So, it's good.
Righto, hop over. Well, grab them eggs, eh? Grab them a few eggs.
This other, little Milton's visiting Rainie's croc farm next door to learn another side of the family business.
That's the last ones for the year, eh?
Now, why do we put them in an incubator now?
Well, that's the last few eggs. Come on, put them in. Oh, well, you got to teach him how to work, yeah. He does a bit, eh? He's just starting to do a bit now.
Now, what about hatching them?
Yeah, they'll hatch.
Now?
There's some there that are hatched out, look. Here's the other big one, there he is, look. He's a big one, that one. I reckon he'd eat anything.
Crocs are one of the dangers of work and life at Coolibah.
Break that bone.
You are savage.
And for little Milton, this is the perfect place to learn about his nasty neighbours.
Quick, see how quick they are?
Very big.
It's all good for him later on. He gets a bit of practical experience and common sense. Go with a good education, he should turn out all right. All right, quickly now.
And the lessons don't stop at the farm. Tomorrow's little Milton's birthday and Dad's got him an early gift.
Get in. Hang on to your crocodile. Gotta keep your hands under him, that's it. You're right, play with him.
He likes that, Dad.
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll take the nose rope off him. You want the nose rope off him? Right, well, don't get rough with him.